ขอให้คุณมาอยู่กับผม
Let's start with the video. Chapter 83 Summary. Joe received the shocking news that his body was found, and he needed to go to the mountain village for identification. Woot told him that it could only be assumed that it was him due to his clothing and photography equipment. A DNA test would confirm. Joe decided to go and face the body that he had for over 30 years. Joe's friend Saul offered to accompany him, and Woot also agreed to come. Joe asked about his funeral arrangements, and Woot informed him that Ming handled them. Joe was surprised, but Woot explained that Ming felt guilty for not preventing him from going to the opening ceremony, which led to his accident. Joe asked if he could get his condo back, but Woot said it would be difficult. Saul offered to buy it, and Joe agreed, knowing that Saul could afford it. Woot informed them that they would go to the village the next day, and Saul would accompany Joe. Joe asked Saul why Ming had held on to his condo, and Saul suggested that Ming had felt guilty. Joe had concerns and wondered if Ming still had feelings for him. Woot informed Saul that Ming knew about the body and was probably already there. Woot was worried about Ming, but Saul wanted to prevent Joe from meeting Ming. Woot and Saul discussed arrangements to prevent Joe from meeting Ming and informed Joe's relatives to deal with the funeral arrangements as soon as possible. Joe asked Saul to take him home, and Saul reassured him that he would be by his side the whole time. If you like this kind of video and want more videos, then subscribe to my YouTube channel. Only 7.2% of you had subscribed to my channel. Please subscribe. It will motivate me to make more videos like this. Thank you so much for your attention and participation. Let's continue with the video. Chapter 84 Summary. The next morning, Joe, Woot, and Saul take a flight to Chiang Mai and drive towards the mountains to reach the village. 3 years ago, this was the last place Joe visited before his disappearance. Much has changed, and the villagers crowd around the entrance when they arrive, stopped by soldiers who tell them that no outsiders are allowed due to recent events. Woot explains that they are friends of the deceased and are here to identify and claim the body. After waiting, a soldier and a man named Parm appear. Woot recognizes Parm, who was in charge of the crew 3 years ago. Parm explains that he has prepared a room for Woot, but none for Saul and Joe. Joe becomes anxious, wanting to see the body, but Woot grabs him to remain quiet. Parm confirms that the DNA results show it is Joe's body. Woot asks how the results were obtained so quickly, and Parm reveals that Ming's family brought doctors and medical instruments to the village. Joe insists on seeing the body, but Saul convinces him to wait. Parm mentions that Ming and his older brother are already there. Woot is shocked, and Parm suggests they talk in private. Left alone, Joe insists on seeing the body, and Saul agrees to accompany him. Joe wants to go alone, fearing for Saul's reputation. Saul waits while Joe goes to the house with the soldiers, finding his body in one of 2 farmers' houses. Thank you for watching. If you want to read the novel, then visit patreon.com/blspoilers. The link will be in the description. Special thanks to my legendary supporters, Melanie Harris, Kiara Russell, Rebecca, Ann, Brian Stargill, Chelsea 212, Suzanne 233, Tamara Kumar, Ms. T, Maria Lalbakan, Sharon Fong, Martina Bosankova, S. Armstrong, P. Pri, Eddie